All right. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Gamecock Chuck coming at you today. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day on this beautiful sunny day here in North Carolina. Hey, before we get started on this video, I'm gonna do a little schedule preview after something I saw on Facebook yesterday. So I want to do a schedule preview of Tennessee Volunteers and their upcoming schedule for the 2023 season. Before I do that, hit that like and subscribe to this channel for all college football and Gamecock content that I put out. Also hit that notification bell as well. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Facebook, they have a funny way of, showing you a bunch of dumb shit, and it's no exception to this right here. I was on Facebook, like I said, I think it was yesterday, and you know how it sometimes suggests things to you, like, hey, check this out or whatever. Well, for some reason, I guess they realize I like SEC sports. I like the Gamecocks. I like watching the SEC teams play football and basketball and all that good stuff. Well, like I said, Facebook suggested some dude was on Facebook, and I guess he put this on the SEC network Facebook page or whatever, but he put a post out saying that Tennessee was going to win it all this year because they have too much firepower on offense. And I'm quoting this guy now. This is what he said. This is not my words. This is his words. He said, we can line up and score at will on 7/8 of the NFL teams. Just about all NFL teams. He thinks Tennessee can line up with what they got and score on just about every NFL team out there. He said, he didn't want to say, so don't feel bad when we drop 70 points per game on you. Well, first of all, last year you didn't drop 70 on nobody. The most you guys scored was 66. So, I mean, yeah, you probably could have. However, nobody's worried about y'all dropping 77. Y'all need to worry about stopping other teams from trying to drop 70 on you. Because my Gamecocks almost did it, and they probably could have done it last year against you guys. And I know there's going to be a lot of hate about that and how, South Carolina had the best game of their life and all this and that, all these excuses and bullshit, but we could have dropped 70 on you. You better be thankful we didn't. But when I saw that, it got me thinking, let me look at this guy, at Tennessee schedule, and see if there's any validity to his claim that they could win it all in this year, this season. Now, they don't have to go perfect to win it all. It's been proven, you can lose a game, still make it into the playoffs and win. So they don't have to win it all. They don't have to win every game, is what I'm trying to say. Now, when I look at their schedule, the first part of the schedule is pretty favorable. Well, actually, when I look at the whole schedule, I see 2 losses on there myself, and I also see a couple trap games, in my opinion. The first part of the season, the first half of the season is pretty favorable, in my opinion. They're not going to have any problem with Virginia and Austin Peay their first 2 games. Whenever they play at home, I think they'll probably pretty much, they may drop 70 on these cats. They probably can. They will probably. Who knows? But they play them 2 games first. One of the trap games I see in the first half of the season is on the road to Florida. Yeah, Florida, they look pretty awful in their spring game, but just something about going down to the swamp and playing. Last year, Tennessee got away, got out of Neyland Stadium against Florida with a win. I think it was 38-33. So they barely squeaked by there. So going on the road to Florida may be a trap game if they're not careful. I'm not saying they're gonna lose this game. So Tennessee fans, calm down. I'm not saying y'all gonna lose this game, but that could be a trap game. It could be a potential trap game the first half of the year. So, going down the swamp, if you're not, on your game, if they're not on the game, they could possibly lose that game, at Florida. Then they're back home for 3 games. They take on UTSA, the Road Runners. I think they shouldn't have any problems beating them. South Carolina, then they host South Carolina. South Carolina's coming in there, like I said, after we put 63 on them last year. Tennessee had a lot of excuses, and this is their year to pay us back, is what they say. So we're going to see how that game goes. I think it's going to be hard for the Gamecocks to come in there and upset Tennessee. We haven't had any success hardly. I mean, I think we won a game or two there, but we haven't had a whole lot of success there at Neyland Stadium. So I'm not looking forward. I'm not predicting the Gamecocks are going to go in there and replicate what they did last year. I think it'd be hard for that to happen. But like I said, I think in my opinion, I think Tennessee's going to get us this year. I'm not saying last year was a fluke. That's not what I'm saying. We dismantled Tennessee. We showed people how to beat you guys. Us in Georgia, we showed people how to beat y'all. So I think this year Tennessee's going to come out of there with a victory. They're not going to drop 70 on us. I can go ahead and guarantee you that. And then they host Texas A&M. Texas A&M's a unique team. They're Jimbo Fisher and his staff. They recruited at a high level. The problem is they haven't developed that talent yet. They haven't got that talent to play to the level that they're capable of. And bringing in Bobby Petrino this year, who knows? That may spark all that talent to finally come together and be able to produce. But until they show me that, I think Tennessee is going to take care of Texas A&M at home. Then we look at the back half of the schedule, second half of the schedule. Now last year, Tennessee hosted Alabama, and they finally pulled out a victory. They got a victory for the first time in 15 years. So, congratulations, y'all took down Coach Saban in the Tide last year. But going on the road to Tuscaloosa this year, I don't see it happening. To be honest with you. I don't think Tennessee has what it takes to go down to Tuscaloosa and come out of there with a victory. Should be a good, hard-fought game. I don't think it's going to be no high-scoring game like it was last year. I think this year's going to be a little different. But I have Alabama beating Tennessee, giving Tennessee their first loss. Next game on the schedule is on the road to Kentucky. Now, I kind of see this as a trap game, to be honest with you. I'm not high on Kentucky, but they have added some good transfers this year. Ray Davis, the running back that come from Vanderbilt, the running back that came from NC State, Demi Sumo Okongbe, he come into Kentucky, and he also added Devin Leary. Like I said in one of my other videos, the Georgia video that I did their schedule, Devin Leary, I'm not 100% sure if he is completely healed from the injuries that he suffered while he was at NC State. So I'm not sure exactly how well he's going to perform or hold up in SEC competition, but he is a damn good quarterback. He can put the ball where it needs to be. If he's got some weapons, and if he's healthy, he's a very talented and capable quarterback to upset Tennessee. However, I think Tennessee will get out of there with a slight win over Kentucky. I don't think it's going to be a blowout like it was last year. Then the schedule gets a little easier. They have UConn at home, cakewalk, probably 70 plus there. I think they can probably put 70 on UConn. UConn's really not that good. And then they go on the road to Missouri. Missouri is just a shithole place to play. Anytime I watch a Missouri football game, it's so uninspiring. I don't know what it is about that place. It just makes you want to just fall asleep during the middle of the game. I don't know. It's just that aesthetics of watching a football game in Columbia, Missouri. It doesn't scream SEC competition whenever you look at a game there. So I think Tennessee's going to go in there and take care of Missouri as well. Then Tennessee comes back home and they welcome in the back-to-back defending national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. This is Tennessee's second loss, in my opinion. I think Tennessee, no matter if it's at home or not, it's going to be a good contest. But I think Georgia is going to do like they did last year and shut Tennessee's so-called high-powered offense, like this guy said. I think they're going to shut them down. And I think Georgia's going to just take care of Tennessee and hand them their second loss of the season. Then they're home again. They finish the season at home against their rival, I guess you'd say rivalry, their in-state rivalry. Vanderbilt comes to Knoxville, and everybody knows Vanderbilt really ain't no world beater. So I think Tennessee's gonna win that game. And unlike that guy that said Tennessee's gonna win it all, and I don't know if he was trying to say they were gonna be undefeated or not, but from the looks of it, he said, don't feel bad when we drop 70 plus on per game on you. So if they can drop 70 points per game on all these teams on their schedule, yeah, they're gonna be undefeated, but I don't think they're gonna be dropping 70 on some of these teams. And and I don't see Tennessee being undefeated. I think I have them right now, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. Y'all can drop a comment, let me know, but I think Tennessee's going to be 10-2 at best, 9-3, 8-4, 9-3 at worst. At worst, I don't think Tennessee can go any lower than that with their schedule. I don't see them losing, a bunch of them games that I talked about earlier. Maybe if they lose a trap game, they'd be 9-3. But I see Tennessee finishing up the regular season like they did last year, 10-2, and headed to another probably New Year's Six bowl game and things like that. In order for them to get into the playoffs, I think it's going to have they're going to have to be a lot of teams from other conferences just tank and just have awful seasons, and I just don't see Tennessee being in any playoff, any of the playoffs next year. But y'all drop a comment, let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know what you guys think of this prediction. And like I said, Facebook, don't send me no more dumb shit like this. This was like, I have no idea, but I did screenshot that. So if anybody's doubting what I'm saying here, I do have a screenshot of that. So y'all drop a comment, let me know what you guys think of this video. Hit that like and subscribe. And until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Gamecock Chuck, I'm out. Go Gamecocks. Peace.